Hello everyone, I'm Abby Loring and welcome to the fall edition of Chasing the Herd. 2017 was a magical sports year. The football team has already made the new season one for the history books. 3 Harding teams finished the 2016-2017 season ranked in the top 10. This allowed the Bisons to capture their first GAC All-Sports trophy in program history. Let's take a look back at some of those highlights.
Right side deflected, picked up Lackey now. Lackey a 3 for the lead, no good. Harding wins it! Harding wins it! 58-56, and they're going to the Elite Eight.
The Lady Bison basketball team advanced the Elite Eight for the first time in program history. Shammer Shelm produced this musical essay from the national semifinals in Columbus, Ohio.
has felt all year that they could get here, and they've been able to accomplish that. So
I know this is not the Rhodes Fieldhouse, but the Thundering Herd was here and the cheerleaders came. Does that help a little bit with the game?
Yeah, we were so pumped that they were here. You know, I mean, Ashland that we're going to play tomorrow has a huge fan base just because they're so close. But just seeing some familiar faces and just stuff like that really made it fun, you know. And I'm really, really glad they got to come and be a part of it and just help us win another game.
The Lady Bison softball team also advanced to the NCAA tourney for the first time ever. The Lady Bisons also captured the GAC and tournament titles. Here's a look back at the GAC tournament championship game.
Right now, 266 average. The pitch on bounce. That is fair up the right field line. And the game is tied as Kimmy Hendricks Campbell scores from second on the RBI double by Amanda Burden. 2-2 in the sixth. That was just fair. 1-0 pitch to Humes on the way. And that is bounced over the head of the third baseman and on down the left field line. 2 runs are going to score, and the Lady Bisons have the lead in the seventh inning on a 2-run double from Autumn Humes, and the Lady Bisons have a 4-2 lead. Derrick and Llewellyn score, and Harding has the lead for the first time today, and that's going to be all for Roy. Here's the pitch to Duncan. Duncan lines it into center field for a hit. Burden scores. Here comes Jones around third. She scores. And the Lady Bisons lead it 9-2. Now here is the final chance for Southern Arkansas. Bouncing ball to Burden. She has it. Throw across out at first. And the Lady Bisons have won the Great American Conference Tournament Championship. Harding wins its first ever conference tournament championship. In only their 4th year of existence, the Lady Bison softball team has won the Great American Conference Tournament Championship 9-2. 9-2 against Southern Arkansas. Alexis Llewellyn, all conference, all tournament team. Congratulations. Just your initial thoughts on winning this tournament championship.
You know, we came into this game knowing we can do it, but it's surreal that we actually did it because we have worked so hard since the fall to get where we are now, and I cannot speak enough about this team and the grit. You know, for them to come out and score in the first inning, that's just deflating anyway. So when we come out and we have the energy still, innings 1 through 7, and finish the way we did, you know, 9-2, huge lead, you know, that just speaks amounts about this team and who we play for and all of that. It's fantastic. I don't have words. It's fantastic.
Well, it was just really good coming back from last year. It was really fun that we got to play SAU again and kind of get them back from last year.
I mean, what about before we talk about the game even more, the way the day started for you with Dr. Gaines here and the celebration before the game with the graduation?
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm really glad that I was able to do it here. It's a lot of fun.
And now coming in the last couple of weeks, you are really swinging the bat well. What do you attribute that to over the last 2 weeks?
Well, I know everyone else is really doing a great job, so it kind of takes off the pressure. So I just go up there and hopefully, you know, I see the ball. But
being a senior, being in the same spot a year ago, and now to win it this year before going to regionals, can you kind of put that into words?
Well, it's just really exciting because, I mean, the heartbreak of last year and then coming back and, you know, coming 9-2, and it was just a lot of fun.
Autumn, we've been waiting on you for a while. I know you're very busy, though. Tournament MVP, what does that mean to you?
It means so much, and I just want to thank my team, my coaches, our training staff, and everyone who helped us get to where we are, and I just wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Okay, take us back to the 7th inning. You're up there with the bases loaded and 2 outs and maybe the potential winning run at third base. What was going through your mind at that point?
Actually, I had a lot of things going through my mind right then, but when I stepped in the box, I automatically cleared my mind because I knew if my mind was running while I was in the box, it was just going to be a bad deal. Hit the ball, hit the ground, and I was like, oh no, darn it, I messed this up. And it bounced right over her head, and I was like, run! So I think that's kind of just the role play of what happened in that time, yeah. I think that we were all over the place. You know, 1 minute we're like, oh my gosh, come on, and the next minute we're up here. It was like a roller coaster just throughout the whole game. But I think one thing that was persistent is that we never got down. We were always up, encouraging everyone and ready to shut the other team down, and I think that's one thing that I'm so proud of.
30 wins in your freshman season. Congratulations. We're not finished. We'll be in the regional next week. The one thing I want you to do this week, fix your hair and get some rest, okay?
You fix yours. Thank you so much for everything.
All right, Autumn Humes joining us.
Well, what a special moment for Harding softball, and, you know, so much credit goes to to Dr. Burks and Dr. McLarty and Coach Harnden and the group that decided to put softball at Harding University and allowed me the opportunity to come here and be a part of it. And what great players and great families made this happen. And you've always said, coaching, that if you get great players and great families, and good things happen, and it shows.
The Harding football team started the season off 0-3. They ran off 11 straight victories, making it all the way to the national semifinals.
Takes, toss, left side for Kimberlin. Kimberlin turns it inside. First down, 40, 35, 30. Kimberlin, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Harding. Kimberlin in motion. Give to Chancey. Chancey to the goal line. Touchdown, Harding. Preston Payton now takes. He's going to throw it here. He looks. He fires. Complete. Kimberlin, 45-40. Kimberlin, 35-30. 25-20 and steps out of bounds.
They hit him.
There's the snap. Placement down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Perez play fake. Rolls right. Fires. Complete. 15-20. Right sideline. A block in the back across the 40. 45. It's in midfield into Bison territory. This is going to be a touchdown.
They didn't see the block in the back.
There was a block in the back on the far sideline that I saw. It's not called, and it's a touchdown.
You know, that probably is what hurts the most today but we just had chances. Man, we had chances to beat a really, really good football team, and we just couldn't convert and get it done. You want to go out if you get beat. You want to just say that was the best we could have played, and they were just better than us. And we're going to look back at some plays that happened and some drives we didn't convert on, and we're going to have to worry about it for a while. And I hate that, because I'm telling you now, this has been the absolute best time of my life. God has blessed this season, has blessed these men, has blessed these relationships.
The Harding Sports Hall of Fame has over 100 members. Every 5 years, a new group is selected. The display that recognizes these inductees is located in the Rose Reeves Fieldhouse. Let's take a listen to some of those who have been honored.
The first class in 1989 had 15 inductees. The total will jump to 100 with the addition of the new members. If you want to take a look at who is in the hall, you can go to hardingsports.com and click on Inside Athletics. The link to the Hall of Fame can be found under Quick Links. What does it mean to be a member of the Harding Sports Hall of Fame? We had a chance to ask some of those who are included on this wall that very question.
I was very surprised, did not expect that at all, but I do love being a part of Harding that will last forever. And so that was very humbling to me, but exciting all at the same time, just because I love Harding, and it changed my life.
When you're talking about people like Butch Gardner and some of the distance runners that we've had on a national caliber, or even on an international level, some of their performances, I just honestly felt I didn't belong in that group. But I said, Craig, I don't want to turn it down, because it may not ever come again. So thank you very much, and but what a blessing, and I feel like born out of due season that don't really deserve it, but thank you.
It's great. I had the great fortune of being a the first class in the Harding Hall of Fame, and it's a great honor. A lot of good folks and a lot of good athletes hang on that wall.
It's an honor too. I'm proud of it. I know it's just an award and an honor too, so there's so much more to my life now than basketball. You know, that was 20 years ago, and that was my life, and I still love it. And I love my kids being involved and watching them play sports too. But you know, it's part of my story for sure.
To this day, I still feel as though I shouldn't be in it because I'm not an athlete, and I never played athletics at Harding. But I was very honored to be asked to be a part of it because of my administrative role. I do feel that athletics is a really vitally important part of a university. It's a vitally important part of Harding University, and I wanted to do everything I could do while I was president to support athletics.
I'm glad to see my picture hung up there with some great athletes. I don't happen to be one of them, Billy, but I played hard. I did as good as I could do, you know, and it means a lot to me to be included with those athletes. There are some great athletes on that board if you've ever looked very closely at those pictures, you know. And to be included in that Hall of Fame has been one of the single honors of my life, you know. Very important, very, very special to me.
There have been a total of 11 induction ceremonies. There is a committee chosen by the Bison Boosters who determine who will be honored. For Chasing the Herd, I'm Zoe Harden.
If you take a look at the baseball schedule for the spring semester, you may have noticed that several games will be played in the evening for the first time in many years. Brand new lights have been installed in the stadium. Harding coach Dr. Patrick McGahey is excited about the new addition.
It would be a probably 2-year project, maybe 3. And we really, from the first time we talked to the alumni base and the booster base about it, it was done about 10 months later. And so we had a great response, and just so thankful for so many people. We had a family foundation that donated a large amount that we were able to match, which was a big portion of it, which really helped us. And then Tom Hull, the Tom Hull family, and several of us that played with Tom when he played here were able to do a very large combined gift, and because of that we're going to be able to dedicate the lights in Tom Hull's name. And so Tom played here 87 to 90. I played 3 years with him. He was a year ahead of me, and so for us to be able to do that makes it even more special for me, this project happening this way. From the first time we turned them on, we had great coverage. There's a little bit of area out in right field corner in foul territory. The pine trees are so thick out there, it kind of knocks it down a little bit, but it's a very, very small space, and like I said, in foul territory. But everything else, it's great coverage.
One of the highlights from Harding's Family Weekend is the Midnight Madness event for Bison basketball. Mitchell Brooks gained all access. Been quite a year in Harding sports, and the action will resume in the spring. The Harding Sports Network team of students will be there to bring you many more memories. I'm Abby Loring. Thanks for watching, and go Bisons.